Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me on the couch. And for you who haven't joined me on the couch yet, are you ready to take the couch? It's Dr. Delvina Thomas, a board-certified psychiatrist in South Florida. It's such a beautiful day, and it's time for Therapy Thursday. Tonight, I'm interviewing Coach Simone Kelly, and we're talking about Reiki. Never heard about Reiki? You'll get all your questions answered tonight, and you'll get to see me. I'll be her client tonight for an hour of Reiki. We're talking about alternative interventions. Reiki is just one of them. It originated in Japan. Its founder is Sensei Mikao Usui. He's from the lineage of the samurai, so you know this is some serious stuff. It's beautiful, it's gentle, but it's a potent type of vibrational medicine. So join me with Coach Simone Kelly as she puts me through her Reiki session. Some of you guys have asked me, Dr. Delvina, what do you do for your stress? How do you balance your mental health and wellness? Well, I love alternative interventions. This is one of many, and I want to educate my viewers and my listeners so you too can try these types of alternative interventions, because as I said before, everything is not about a pill. Follow me, guys. We're doing this in my wellness spa today. Are you ready to go in? Are you ready to take the couch?
Brain love really needs to be felt. Turn me on, don't make me feel on myself. Brain food, brain sleep, neurology health. Brain love on me. I need you to assess, diagnose, and treat. Reveal what's underneath. Some brain love will give me peace. Prescribe me some doc. Ooh, baby. Brain love on me. Brain love. Yes. Brain love. Yes. Brain love.
Oh my God, I'm so ready for this. I'm so excited for today.
So good to see you.
Thank you so much for coming here. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for sharing your gift. This is wonderful. I've heard so many great things about you, Coach Simone.
Well, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Super Cindy has really plugged you. One of my therapists, Jamila Trimble, who owns Positive Therapy, she plugs you as well.
Oh, yeah,
and
Jamila.
so I wanted to try a session and see what is this about, and also just ask some questions so that my audience can learn as well.
Sure.
So first, tell people, who is Coach Simone Kelly?
Okay, so Coach Simone Kelly, that's me. I am originally from New York City. I am a life coach, certified life coach. I'm also an intuitive life coach, so that's what I've added to my title. So, and not just regular coaching sessions, I'm actually intuitive as well. So I give you an AKA reading whenever I work with people. I also do business coaching for spiritual entrepreneurs. Because there are a lot of entrepreneurs that are, like, from a chiropractor to therapists to Reiki practitioners, that don't like to market themselves. They're like afraid of the word marketing. Marketing is my background. That's what I went to school for. That's what I did for many years in business and corporate America. So that's what I like to do, help entrepreneurs that are spiritual entrepreneurs really work on building their practice.
I love that. I love it because you spoke certain words and I identify with them, like the spiritual part of it, the intuitive part of it as well. So because I think a lot of us have intuition, but we haven't learned how to listen to our true selves. Exactly. But then there are others who are a lot more intuitive than we are. And I guess you have pretty much accepted and embraced your gift.
It wasn't always like that, though. Yeah, in the very beginning, my background was business, so I started branding myself as a business coach. But then when I started to develop the intuition more, I was afraid to share it. And that's when I noticed a lot of people are afraid because they don't want to be a weirdo or a freak or whatever. Yeah. But that's why I started teaching. In 2011, I started training people how to develop their intuition. And that has helped me really take my business to the next level, because people are really seeing, oh my God, I have these gifts and I didn't even know, you know. Yeah. And you said some people have it, everybody has it. Like I literally teach in like 30 minutes. Somebody will be like, I didn't even know I had these amazing powers. So I joke around and call myself a superhero trainer because we all have it.
But those are the people who don't have it, because if you don't acknowledge it and you don't bring it forward, you don't have it. So that's why I say
you don't tap into it.
Yeah, you have to tap into it. So let's see. What did your intuition tell you about today?
That it was going to be a fun day. I mean, the good thing is that we have so much connections. And you missed one other connection, Dr. Brinson. Dr.
Angela Brinson.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dr. Brinson, y'all.
So,
she is in Miami Gardens, and she owns a psychology private practice where she does testing, psychotherapy, all of those things.
Yeah. So the thing that I love is once you start developing intuition, coincidences don't scare you anymore.
Right.
You start to be like, oh, thank you, God, that's supposed to happen. So for instance, when Super Cindy came in to get Reiki, she was on the phone with you. And then we ended up talking, and then the next day I taught Reiki, and Dr. Brinson was one of my students. And she was saying, oh, Dr. Delvina. I said, wait, hold on. Dr. Delvina, I just heard her name yesterday. So it was one of those like, okay, this is supposed to happen.
Oh my God.
And then,
love it.
And then after Super Cindy, that same day was Jamila.
Okay.
So she had an appointment. So it was just too many signs that,
and
we're
so,
supposed to meet.
Yes, absolutely. And this is why this is important for me to have someone who is sharing my energy and my space to perform my first Reiki session and also subsequent sessions. So let's get into what is Reiki, because we're talking about this energy exchange.
Yes.
We're talking about all these not coincidences, but you know, somewhat coincidences.
So Reiki is a type of energy medicine. It developed in Japan with Dr. Usui, and it spread to the United States in the 60s. And basically what it is, it's a hands-on healing technique. People see pictures of Reiki and they think it's a massage. It's not a massage. I tell the fellas, keep your clothes on. It's not that type of party. So you literally can do Reiki without touching somebody, but I like to touch. So you can put your hands up on them or above, and people will literally feel the energy radiating from the person. So it's me channeling energy and then sending it through you, and then we literally clear out your chakra. So most people walking around, sometimes they might look angry or mean, but they're not mean. Their energy's blocked. They're holding on to a lot of stuff, a lot of resentment, a lot of anger.
So I'm going to start saying, sis, smile. Your energy's blocked right now, but smile. That might help some of that energy flow through.
It's a lot more than smiling.
I know.
Yeah, but that's one of the main things that I like to do is help people open their energy. Chakras are energy centers in our body. A lot of people don't know what chakras mean, so it's a Sanskrit term that means energy wheel. What happens when most people know the third eye? They've heard that term. The third eye is their intuition. But there's 7 major chakras that I work on. So when I work on you, it's literally me putting my hands on your chakras for a few minutes on each one. So most people fall asleep. Some people, if their throat chakra was blocked, they might start talking once I open it. It might turn into a therapy session, which is great why I'm a certified life coach, because I can help you through things. So some people just start really like talking. I've had people on my table that haven't cried in 10 years that just start crying.
Wow.
So it just really opens up a lot of different pathways in your life. And then after Reiki, most people, they feel really relaxed. Some people feel energetic. They feel like clearer. Their mind is more focused. I've been blamed for a few pregnancies.
Oh my God.
Because it opens up the sacral chakra, which is related to sexual energy. So I have a couple of friends that say, you got my wife pregnant.
Oh my goodness.
But it's interesting. It's a lot of fun.
So Coach Simone, I have a couple of questions. I asked my audience, my listeners, what were some things they wanted to know. The first question is, what can I expect during a Reiki session? Okay, well, in a Reiki session, it's an hour session. That's how I normally do it.
And but you can even do it in 10 minutes, to be honest. But in an hour session, you're going to be laying on a table, fully clothed. I always say that because people sometimes think it's massage and they start stripping down. So it's fully clothed. I tell people to dress comfortable, like yoga clothes or like gym clothes, just something loose fitting. Not a lot of jewelry if possible. And then I start from the head and I work my way down, and I work on the front of your body, on your chakras. So my hands will be either on your face or in the beginning or above you. And then I work on each chakra. It takes a few minutes for each. I do things a little different. I add crystals. I have actually, I use sound healing sometimes, so I do a little extra than most Reiki practitioners. So that's what usually happens. I play music, whatever music you like, usually ocean waves. We don't play like, R&B, but I give you options, but I give you a list of, no. It's not an R&B session.
No, Sade.
No. So, ocean waves, anything like holistic music kind of thing, ambient kind of sounds. And most people really, like I said, fall asleep, or they might start talking because there's something that they need to get off their chest. They'll feel really relaxed. When then I flip you over, that's my favorite part, because people are so heavy, their body's so heavy because they're so relaxed. It's like they're looking at me like, why can't I turn myself? Because they're so like melted into the table. Then I work.
Wow, I'm getting ready for this session.
Then I work on the back of them, and then when we're done, I actually talk to them about what's going on with them, and see how they feel. And usually when it's at my home spa, I have to give them like grapes or apples or something to kind of jolt them back up because they got to drive home. Because they're really relaxed sometimes after Reiki.
So someone wrote in, Dr. Delvina, I know you're talking about Reiki soon. How do I know if I need Reiki?
Most people will know because you either feel really stressed out, tense. You might have a lot of issues with communication. That's a big one. Like a lot of people come with throat chakra block because they're like not speaking up. You could be dealing with things at work or relationship issues. It could be a lot of numerous things, like any health issues. I have people that come because their knee hurts, or maybe they're having issues with anger. So there's so many different levels of reasons why. But if you just don't feel like you're yourself, if you need to get grounded, then that's definitely a reason to call a Reiki practitioner.
Okay. All right. I have a few more questions, but we can save those for after the session.
Okay.
What are some last minute things you want me to know about today's Reiki session? What should I know?
So one of the things I love to tell people is to really focus on being present. There are 5 Reiki principles, and they're mainly: just for today I will not anger. Just for today I will be humble. Just for today I will not worry, because that's a big one. We're always worrying, right? Just for today I will be honest, and just for today I will be compassionate. So just staying present. Focus on today.
I love being mindful. So all right, guys, let's go into this session.
Okay, so Dr. Delvina, first we're going to check your chakras and see what's blocked on you. Okay, I'm going to show you. So when things move, that means it's open. When it's not moving, so nobody's under here, nobody's home. I put it over me, see how it picks up? My hand's not moving. So that's my heart chakra is open, it's picking that up. So this is what I used to show people. It's not Reiki, but it's just a way to show. It's hard to explain what I feel. Okay. So your crown chakra is open. That is the connection to God, connection to spirit. You see how it's moving? Yeah. If I move away, it shows how big your energy field is. It's still moving. See? So it's still going right here. So people probably think you have a big energy. I'm assuming. You're very approachable. Your third eye is open. It could be a little bit more open, but it's open. So that's your intuition. You're able to see the truth from people. You're really good at reading people, right?
I am.
Yeah. I'm gonna guess your throat chakra is blocked, even though you talk a lot. But let's see.
What's the third chakra?
Oh, throat chakra is related to your communication, speaking up. But maybe I feel like you might hold things in sometimes. So we'll see. And I'm correct. So it's not moving. You see. So when we're done, I show this for the before and after. You'll see when we're done, it's gonna be moving. So it could be like you're guarded. It could also be because you run a business, you have to be diplomatic. You can't always say what you want to say.
There it is. Bingo.
Yeah.
Spot on.
So, heart chakra is a little blocked, so that means you're a little guarded there. That makes sense to you?
It does.
Okay. Solar plexus is your power, and you got the power. Own your power. So see how it's moving? That's your power, ego, self-esteem. So that's open on you.
Wow.
Sacral chakra is 2 inches below your belly button. That's related to desire, sexuality,
Hey, girl!
creativity. We know that's you, okay? Look how it's moving. Look, I'm gonna move away and see, look. Bam, bam, bam. Still open. Root chakra is your security, being grounded. So I always say it's, house, car, place to live, you have security, right? And also you're strong. So when things happen, you don't fall apart. And that's what really you're like the strong one probably. And my little intuitive trigger is I get goosebumps. You see right now, right after I said that, I got goosebumps all over me.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what triggered your goosebumps?
When I said that you hold things together, like you're really strong. Okay. So it's kind of like my spirit guide saying, yeah, you got it together.
Okay.
So now we're gonna get started. I'm gonna work on your head first. Work on your crown chakra first. Okay. So the way you're gonna breathe is like this. Like you're fog in the mirror. It's not, some people just do that, but it's like literally filling up your lung. And you're going to visualize as if there's like a big fire pit here and you're releasing everything to the fire. You don't want it anymore. You're going to send it that way. Don't send it back here to me. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Walk you through it.
That was unbelievable how spot on the chakras. That was a chakra?
Yep, those are your chakras that will open the box.
And that was a crystal you were using?
Yeah, but but that's the thing I always tell people, you don't have to have a crystal. I can show you with the neck wire. Like it just shows this energy, the energy field just shows you how blocked it was.
That was amazing that my communication and my heart
more accurate. All right, so we're gonna take 3 deep breaths in through your nose, out your mouth. And we're going to focus on the crown chakra, like there's little French doors here. So when you breathe out, the doors are going to open. And the affirmation you're going to say in your head is, I'm open and ready to receive. Just say it in your head, open and ready to receive. I'll take a few minutes and then start feeling heat from my hands. So your fog and a mirror. Do 3 more for me. Bend your nose. So even though your crown chakra was open, you have a lot of tension in your head still. So as a Reiki practitioner, I'll feel it in my hands, almost like arthritis. So what I'm getting is you either have a lot on your brain, you think a lot, maybe you overthink things sometimes. So just, I always tell people that have that going on to take some time to get back to themselves, which you're doing right now. Now do 3 more deep breaths. Into your nose, out your mouth. Release any tension, any stress, and all the way down your feet into that imaginary fire. We'll work on the 3rd eye now. The 3rd eye is for your intuition, and we're going to do 3 deep breaths for that. And picture the color indigo on the little French doors. When you breathe out, the door's going to open again. And send any tension, any stress out the doors. 3 deep breaths. Being touched with love, I should say. So usually when I get right here, some people fall asleep. It's almost like your mommy touching you or holding your face. Okay, so you don't match your throat yet. I'm picking up energy from the throat chakra, so we're going to start working on the throat. The color blue for the doors, again, visualization. And we're going to do 6 deep breaths for the throat chakra.
And this is my communication.
Yes. Being more open, and the affirmation is, I'm open and ready to speak my truth. You can say that in your head. Open and ready to speak my truth. When people have their throat chakra that's really blocked, I tell them to journal as much as possible. If there's somebody that you're having difficult communication with, write a letter to them. Don't give it to them. Write a letter to them, rip it up and burn it. But just get it off your chest so you're not holding on to it.
Bureaucratic and diplomatic and can't
Just our friends, family, anything that's toxic, but at least you can send them out the door, and then you can picture something replacing that coming in the doors. Some little added bonus of it. So I'm gonna do 60 breaths. We'll do those. Inhale. And the affirmation is I'm open and ready to receive all the love I desire. Open and ready to receive all the love I desire. It won't fall. You got anything going on with this knee?
Oh my gosh, both knees.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one is.
I'm about to move this blanket if I can, please.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel it.
Yeah. I'm in the army part-time. So
Oh,
I have
boy.
knee pain.
That makes sense.
Especially when I'm going up and down the
Yeah, I
stairs.
can feel it. So usually when energy is stagnant, it'll be colder. You can even feel it on yourself sometimes. You'll feel your body and feel cold spots. But like I'll feel, because I'm doing Reiki, I feel achiness in my hands. So it's kind of telling me, hey, go there. Focus on this. Alright, so we're going to focus here. This is the root chakra now still. Everything from the waist down is the root. We're going to do another 3 deep breaths, okay? Focus on this knee. I'm going to get on the edges if I can. Opened up even more.
Wow.
Okay, your throat was blocked before. You see this now?
Yeah.
So I can even go high up here too, and you can see.
Wow.
So now it's even more open. So you'll probably feel more clearer. I tell people to journal first, like I said, get it out there first.
Okay.
Heart chakra's open. Remember that was blocked?
Yeah.
And as the day goes on, you'll start to feel different things. But I tell people to drink a lot of water to help cleanse things out.
Okay.
You are gonna have your solar plexus is open, but it wasn't that open. You notice the difference?
I do.
Yeah. Your sacral chakra was already open, but this is the one that gets people in trouble sometimes. So I say, stay home. Stay home after you all opened up. Start making some phone calls. And your root chakra is even more open.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I seal this healing with light and love. Thank you.
Yay. Thank you. That was awesome. Very. I don't know what to say. Like, I feel subdued. I feel like at peace times a million.
Oh, that's wonderful. I call that the Reiki afterglow.
Wow, this is amazing. So I feel so relaxed and so peaceful and calm. What can I do? What can't I do now? Like,
I tell people to drink a lot of water. Try to stay at home. Try to relax and stay home. So Reiki is, think of it as an instant detox. So you might really have emotional outlets after that. You might want to cry. You might want to, I tell people to journal, to really start thinking clearly on what it is you want to do in your next steps in life. Because after you get Reiki, you're more clear. You might have really prophetic dreams. You might even want to, like I said, communicate with somebody that you haven't communicated before, because now your throat chakra is open, so you'll be able to have better communication with people. But definitely try to stay home and relax. That's pretty much what I tell people,
okay. So how long will this last?
As long as you stay focused on your daily homework that I'm gonna give you. Because normally I tell people to meditate, to journal daily, because you can, end up going back to their same habits, and then it's not gonna last forever. So I tell people you should get Reiki as often as you want. You can't get too much Reiki or too little Reiki, but there's no assignment where you have to get Reiki every week. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of things you can do to balance your own energy daily. So, a lot of the biggest issue is people will get Reiki and think, oh, I'm healed. And that's not how it works.
After one time?
Yeah, I've had people, I'm like, no, you have to do the work on yourself. Self-work is important,
Yeah. So unfortunately, you don't live here in South Florida anymore. You were here before. Now you're in Atlanta?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, but I come often. I teach workshops all the time. So I'm here like every month or every other month. So.
Okay. So you're teaching your workshops and you're also providing Reiki sessions for those who want a session.
Correct. And then I also do distant healing as well. So distant Reiki is also a thing.
Oh.
You can do it over the phone, over Zoom, and you can clear people's energy the same way you do in person.
Wow.
And
so people really have to make themselves amenable or very receptive to this type of healing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not an easy sell if you don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
But the beautiful thing about what I do is that I have a lot of clients that talk about me. So word of mouth helps,
Yes, absolutely.
And that's what usually sells it, because people will see somebody that just got Reiki on me and go, what did you do? You got a little glow. Like, what's going on with you? Like, oh, I just got I got Reiki with Coach Simone. So, and that helps me.
Keep your brains open. Stay open to the process.
Yeah.
So how can people find you? How can they schedule an appointment?
Sure. They can find me on ownyourpower.biz. That's my website. All my information is there. I'm Own Your Power on Instagram, on Facebook, and I'm Own Your Power now on TikTok.
So Own Your Power.
Own. OWNYOURPOWER.
And biz is in there.
.biz.
.biz. That's B-I-Z. B-I-Z, not B-I-S. B-I-Z. Own your business.
Own Your Power.
Own your power.biz.
.biz.
Ownyourpower.biz. Ownyourpower.biz.
Correct.
Alrighty, so they can go on that website, get an email, get a phone number.
Yep,
all of those
everything
things.
is there. Yeah.
Okay.
You go to
Do you want to give a
contact
phone
us.
number now?
Everything's there.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Covert operations going on right here. I really appreciate you for stopping in the DRT Wellness Spa and
Thanks for
bringing
having
your
me.
energy here. It was I had a beautiful time, and I'm considering doing a workshop too. So I guess we go on that
I would
website.
love to do that here. Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So we go on that site and we can sign up for a workshop.
You would contact me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So really quickly before we get out of here, the workshops, they're for people who want to learn how to do Reiki?
I have, it's Reiki trained certification. So
Ah.
Reiki has 3 levels of certification, Reiki level 1, 2, and 3. So I just finished teaching at level 2 here in South Florida yesterday. So yeah, that's one. And then I also teach how to develop your intuition. The class is called Discovering Intuition. That also has 3 levels as well.
Okay. So how many sessions are each level of the Reiki workshop?
It's a full day. It's one full day for each level.
Okay. And you need all 3 levels to become certified?
Just level 2 to be able to actually teach. I mean, not teach, but to actually practice Reiki. Level 3 is like an enhancement to everything that you've learned. But there's also a extra level to level 3, which is kind of like a bonus, which is where you can learn how to teach it. That's where you become a master, Reiki master, which is what I am.
Oh, shucks, y'all. I might have to become a Reiki master. Coming soon. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you for having me.
Say brain love.
Brain love.
Wait, guys, there's more. Stay on the couch.
For more brain love on the couch with board certified psychiatrist Dr. Delvina. Make sure you follow on Instagram at Dr. Delvina and at DRT Brain Love.
Whew. That was amazing. That session was so profound. And it was intriguing to me that she asked if I wanted to share my chakras. So remember, whatever you do for you, for self-care, for self-love, for your own self-development, it really is your business. But I felt like I didn't have anything to hide from my viewers. So I was okay with being open because I want you guys to learn. I want you to just know these things and to augment your knowledge. The other thing that was amazing to me is how she identified my knee pain.
You got anything going on with this knee?
I never talk about it. I talk about it maybe to 1 or 2 people and that's it, but she was able to feel that I have issues with both of my knees, but actually she started with the worst knee, which is my left knee. And she knew that I had lower back pain, all thanks to the U.S. Army, of course. But all in all, it was the perfect session. I can't say enough about Coach Simone and what she did for me today on Therapy Thursday.